Hey everybody, what is up? Illustrial here with another video on the official RuneZone channel. Today I'm just going to be giving some feedback and a follow-up onto the comments that were posted on our Plans for 2014 video, which was uploaded at some point last week. And then a bit later on we'll also be giving out 5 RuneScape bonds to 5 randomly chosen people who left us some valuable feedback. So we'll just jump straight in with these comments. We'll sort by newest first, and then we'll just go to the bottom so we can view them sort of as they were posted. Okay, so just zoom in a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so from SV Prototype, number 1, do update videos with you playing through the new content whenever an update occurs in RuneScape 3 or Old School, so like every Tuesday. So yes, that's something that was quite clear as we'll go through the comments, that was quite a popular theme. So that's something we're going to be planning on doing. I know the port expansion did come out today. Unfortunately, I've just been incredibly busy. I'm actually off back to university in a few days, so I've been packing my stuff back up to go there. But rest assured, any future updates will be videos made on both in RS3 and Old School. Your second point, do DIY Dragon Set series on 07. Again, another popular sort of theme, so I think, judging by the rest of the comments, we will be doing the DIY Dragon Set on 2007 Scape. And again, Money Mill series, or it's actually called Money Masters, yeah, we'll be obviously expanding that to 2007. So thank you very much, SV Prototype. Next comment from Duckasaw. I like the discussion of updates if that's alright, and I'd prefer both series on RS3 with RS3 guides, but some on 07 for the people that play the game. So you're obviously an RS3 player. I can gauge that from your comment. So obviously you want to see the guides and things on there, and potentially a series. But something that I did discuss in the other video, and that a few people have picked up on, is the fact that DIY Dragon Set would be more challenging on 07. So we'd be happy to maybe explore some other series ideas on RuneScape 3, but I think the DIY Dragon Set would have to stick to 07, as that is a popular thing that you guys have said. But again, RS3 guides, easily done, so we can do those on RS3 and 07. Next comment from Amor Lupus. I agree with SV Prototype doing weekly or fortnightly review or playthroughs on new updates in RuneScape 3 and Old School RuneScape. Could combine the two into one long video. That's a good idea. Although I probably would be more inclined to keep them separately, purely from the standpoint that people tend to have a feeling towards one game or the other. Some people play RS3 but they hate Old School, and some people play Old School but they hate RS3. There's actually very few people that sort of like both, so I think if we keep those separate, people can just watch what they want to watch. You know, they don't have to skip through the RuneScape 3 parts to get to the Old School parts, for instance. DIY Dragon Set on 07, you've mentioned that again. People have mentioned that already, but yes, definitely something we'll be looking into. Next comment from Nick Vega. I believe you guys should have 2 separate groups, one team for Old School RuneScape and the other for RS3. This way you can still make guides and Money Mill series that appeal for all players. Okay, so from a logistic standpoint, I think 2 separate teams isn't particularly feasible. That's at the moment. It could be done in the future, but I mean, I've not actually had time to sort of speak to the whole team yet, and see who would be interested in doing videos. I mean, I play both RS3 and Old School, so for the meantime, I'm happy to just head up the guides and series on both games. DIY Dragon Sets would be more interesting on RuneScape 3 and Old School RuneScape, because one, on RuneScape 3 there are now a lot more Dragon items available. Yes, that's true. On Old School RuneScape, Dragon items are more valuable and harder to obtain. Yes, again, that's sort of why we're leaning towards Old School for the DIY Dragon Set. Just have separate groups that appeal to everyone and help get the community more involved as well. So yeah, separate groups is something we could look into in the future. I mean, as I say, at the time being, it's probably not something we're going to be doing, because I sort of want to head this up, get this really kick-started, and then once the channel's sort of going along well, I can sort of hand over the duty of, say, RS3 to someone else. I mean, because I'm very particular about things. I like the videos to be done in specific ways, so I think for the meantime I'll be doing sort of editing all the videos that we put out and uploading them all as well. Next comment comes from Ghost BC. I believe you guys should split it into teams. Again, you've sort of agreed with Nick Vega here. One does 2007, one does RuneScape 3. You can focus on certain things and not be all over the place. For the videos, I'd like to see some PVM. PVM bossing, yeah, that's something we can do. Guides, obviously we've discussed that, so yes, that is a big thumbs up from me. And opinions on certain topics within RuneScape. That does actually bring me back to something. Back how long ago was this now? This was last year, sort of in the early part of the year. We did have our weekly podcast called Rune Talk. Now, this was every Sunday night. It was broadcast live on Rune Radio, and it was actually uploaded onto the YouTube channel every week. And I think it actually got onto iTunes at one point as well, but I'm not entirely sure on that one. But that was our weekly podcast. We sort of discussed random topics within RuneScape. So if that's something you guys want to see, we'll be happy to bring that back, because it was popular with you guys, and it's something nice to listen to, you know, about an hour-long episode, and they were good to listen to while you play RuneScape. RS Guy Sam was the next comment. Personally, I prefer RuneScape 3, so obviously we're going to be appealing to you, hopefully, with some nice killer RuneScape 3 guides and other things. Next comment from Druin. D-U-R-3? I don't know. Druin, I'm going to go with that. I'd love to have a big monthly podcast about behind the scenes to discuss what you think the next month will be, because it is far more interesting to hear about thoughts than facts. Now, Druin, I don't know if you're a long-time subscriber to RuneZone, but not a year ago, because last year we didn't really do much. 2 years ago, we did do our monthly behind the scenes discussions, and I will be honest, they did turn out to be pretty funny sometimes. So that is something we will be looking to bring back, because you guys do love those. And just linking it back to the point I made about our podcasts, there's something to listen to while you play RuneScape. You know, you don't have to watch a video. They're nice hour-long little digests. I mean, some of our behind-the-scenes videos did get up to be near enough an hour long, but we do ramble on a bit, I guess. Next comment from It's Baby Shane. I think you should play through each update and review it. That is something we'll be looking at doing, obviously. You can do both DIY Dragon Set on RuneScape 3 and Old School, as well as money making for both as well. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to you as well, Shane. So I've touched on DIY. We're probably going to stick that to Old School and not RuneScape 3. But as I say, update video is going to be getting done fairly soon. Next comment from Flex7 or Lucian. I'd really like to play through and review new updates on RuneScape. This means both RuneScape 3 and Old School when it's updates there. It'd also be interesting to have like a monthly roundup to see back on the month, maybe a vid or a podcast. So again, podcasts, very popular theme here. You want some sort of monthly roundup, weekly roundup. You know, you want to be able to hear our thoughts on videos, not videos, on updates. So it would either be in the format of a behind the scenes for the month coming ahead, or a monthly roundup at the end of the month. Or, hang on, just brainwave here, we can even combine those, spend the first half of the video talking about the month that's gone, and then the second half of the video talking about the month coming up, and then in the first part, we'll talk about sort of how we expected the updates in relation to how they actually did turn out, and obviously, behind the scenes, the second half of the video will be talking about what's coming up, and it should be really good. So, thank you, Lucian, that's a very good idea. Second, DIY Dragon series should be both... Oh, I can't even read now. DIY Dragon series should be done on 07, I think. It'd be more interesting and challenging, since Dragon is not really anything special in RuneScape 3. Yeah, that's sort of what I've been leaning towards. I think RuneScape 3, Dragon's not really got any prestige with it anymore. You've just got much better armors out there, and much more readily available armors. I mean, I don't think there'd be any challenge to getting Dragon in RuneScape 3, purely from the standpoint that most bosses these days are fairly easy. And it's just going to be a real grind. There's not going to be any challenge in it, really. So I think 2007 for DIY Dragon Set. And your third point, Money Master should be done on both RuneScape 3 and 07. I completely agree with you on that. So thank you, Lucian, for your comments. Lord Zarvus, I'd rather see a quick news videos because I like to play through content myself without spoilers. This was a sort of a key point for things like the RuneScape Roundup we did every week. People want their news to be quick. They want them to be, you know, tell you about things quickly so you can go play through them yourself. But on the other hand, some people do want the in-depth sort of discussion and review about it. So I think from that standpoint, we'll probably continue to do both. We'll do the weekly update videos as they happen, and then we'll do the RuneScape Roundup at the end of the week to sort of say, right, here's what happened in a quick 2-minute digest. So there you go. Next point, I'd rather see DIY Dragon Set on RS3, since I don't play 07. I've already touched on that a few times, so I think 07 is the one for that. And I think you should make guides and money-making guides for both RuneScape 3 and 07, even though I don't only watch RS3. So, again, both games very popular, so thank you, Lord Zarvas, for your comments. Luke H, have both RuneScape Roundups and playthrough update in a separate video. Yes, I just mentioned that a minute ago, so that's something we're going to be doing. Start the 07 DIY Dragon series, and maybe even start up a DIY series on RS3 to get a different, more challenging armor. Actually, I do like that. Rather than do Dragon on RuneScape 3, we could open it up to... oh god, we could do perhaps a next set. Maybe even venture out into some other bosses. The boss in the Ascension dungeon. I've honestly never been there, so I don't know. But that's something we can certainly think about, though. Guide should be on both servers. Yes, completely agree. If you can keep up and do everything else, then again, definitely start up on the Money Master guides on 07, but not on RS3, as it generally is easy to make money on there anyway. Yeah, I mean, 07, I don't think there's actually any sort of solid... well, there's obviously the solid money-making methods guides, but they don't really bring in a whole lot of money, and I have been made aware of a few sort of unknown things that can bring in around $1 million an hour, and $1 million an hour is a lot on 07, well, it is to me, and it probably is to quite a few people as well. So 07 money-making guides, we're going to be getting those out ASAP, because they're going to be popular with you guys, I can tell. So thank you, Luke. Next one from Slay Gaming. The short little vid should also hit up RuneScape 07 or do an overview of the month. Points I've already touched on already, but yep, completely agree with you. Do a Dragon set on 07. Yep, touched on that already as well, so thank you. And do some sort of rags to riches sort of videos. I assume that's sort of a... where you start off with nothing and you just have to make bank, I guess. So similar to the DIY Dragon set series, I guess. We don't start with anything on that, so I guess they're sort of similar things, so thank you. Next one from Freyro. I mainly play RS3, of course, so I'd enjoy RS3 information, but I don't really think we should limit to one or the other. Absolutely, yeah. I don't want to limit the channel to either one game or the other. We have a lot of players from both games that do watch our videos, so I think we need to sort of make sure we can include them all somehow. Need to see the DIY Dragon set, even if I wouldn't be able to. Just to watch it happen would be cool for me. We do have our old series DIY Dragon set videos. I think they're actually uploaded onto this channel, so have a look at those if you haven't already, because I think they're pretty good, and they'll give you sort of a flavour of what the DIY Dragon set is. And Death Money Masters for RuneScape 3 and 07. Again, the help info would be appreciated by all. Yes, just pretty much echoing what everyone else has said there, so thank you. Next one from RenQ, or RS Inputs. Playthrough updates and review. Yep, that's something we're going to be doing. And Old School for DIY Dragon, so yes, very popular. I'll just skip over these last few comments because I think they're just pretty much reiterating what everyone else has said. Weekly update videos. DIY Dragon we call on both games. I've been over that. Yep, thank you, Zeus. There's some good feedback there. Oh, quite a big one here from FFA Split. Videos after update released. Beneficial to see update in action because actions speak louder than words. Yeah, see, that's sort of why I've been a fan of update videos, because for people that can't do the updates, you know, say a big new boss comes out and you need 5 people, all, I'm practically describing Virago here, but say you need 5 people and you need really high stats, and not everyone would be able to experience that content, so I guess it's an update video, sort of an eye into the content for those who can't actually experience it for themselves, but they still want to know what it is. And it's also a way for people who can view it to see what it is before they go and have a go at it. So it's sort of a good way for that to happen. DIY Dragon set RS3 and OSRS. Everyone has different preferences. They do, but again, as I've mentioned already, 07 will probably be easier for us. And Guides to Money Master Series, RS3 and OSRS. So, yep, cool. Thank you for your comments. Updates could be weekly or bi-weekly, but if that's too much, fortnightly works as well. Yep, that's cool. DIY Dragon set on 07. Okay, cool. Thank you, Colton, for your feedback. And Skillful UK, how do you get your layout like this? I tried making it the same, and I can't fit everything in. I assume you mean the... Yeah, basically I'm on a very large screen and I can somehow fit all these interface windows on my screen at the same time, so yeah, that's pretty much it. But yes, now to get on to the giveaway, we're going to be giving out 5 bonds today to everybody who commented some valuable feedback to us is in the draw. I've put all your names in there. There we go. That's cool. Okay, so everyone's names in there. You can see. I'll just zoom in actually. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to pick a random name. I'll just get a pen and paper so I can write this down actually. Okay, so our first winner, Luke H. Okay, Luke H, well done, you have won a bond. Try that down. Okay, next winner, Nick Vega, well done to you. Third winner, Slayer Gaming, well done, you have won yourself a RuneScape bond. Fourth winner, let's just zoom back in, Gustava, well done to you. Another winner of a bond. And finally, good luck to everybody, Ghost BC, well done, you have also won yourself a RuneScape bond. So if you want to get in touch with our channel, just send us a message. I think you can send us messages. If not, add me in game, Illustrial, I'll get you sorted out. But hard luck to everybody else, don't fret though, because there will be plenty more opportunities to win with our channel. We're going to be going all out with the giveaways, because who doesn't love free stuff? I mean, come on. We do have a lot of concept art, as well as a load of RuneScape 3 GP to be giving away as well in the not too distant future. So make sure you do keep an eye on our videos, because there could be a giveaway in any one of our videos. You know, I might just say at the start of an update video, look, we're going to give away 10 mil randomly if you just give us a thumbs up or something. So make sure you do watch all our videos. But yes, thank you everybody for your feedback. It is incredibly valuable to us. You do not understand how important feedback is to us. Because we want to be making videos you want to watch. So yes, thank you. Yeah, I think I've pretty much covered everything there. So just to summarise, what we'll be doing in the future is weekly update videos, hopefully. We'll be reviewing the biggest and the best of the RuneScape updates, as well as the little ones. Probably not get as big of a mention, but you know, we'll be talking about them, because every update deserves a mention. That will be on both RuneScape 3 and Old School. RuneScape Roundup we'll probably be doing as well. Hopefully the first edition of that will be out on Sunday. We'll be talking about all the updates that happened during this week, so keep an eye out for that. 07 will see the DRI Dragon set. That will probably not be continuing on RuneScape 3, but we still have our old episodes up if you want to watch that. But RuneScape 2007, I'm really looking forward to doing that, so that should be out sometime within the next few months, because I'm currently training up. I've got some average stats, I should say. They're nothing spectacular, but I am training up to be able to start doing a DIY Dragon Set series on 07 with a couple of other people, so keep an eye out for that. That should be probably featuring around April, May time. And actually, that does bring me on to an interesting point. We are looking to start Twitch live streaming on Twitch, obviously. And that we may even do some live DIY Dragon Set episodes on there, and then just upload the highlights to YouTube if you can't make the live stream. So make sure you're following our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/officialrz. Guides on RuneScape 3 and 07, as well as Money Masters series, will continue on RS3 and 07 as well. But yeah, I think that's about it. A big congratulations to Luke H, Nick Vega, Slayer Gamer, or Slayer Gaming, Gustava, and Ghost BC. Make sure you get in contact with me about collecting your prizes. We got a 1 bond for each of you. And thank you everybody else for your feedback. It is incredibly valuable to us. I said that earlier, but I'll just reiterate it again. But yes, I think that's about it. So from me, I will see you all later. Have a great evening.
Money Masters, fun challenges, and regular update discussions. We've got it all. Leave us a like and check out Official RZ on YouTube today.